Good day, my name's Sam Kaplar from Tech7 and you are watching Phonage. Sam, why was there no video on Wednesday? Well, viewer, I will tell you through the medium of a clip that I recorded on the day. This is my I just got locked out of the house for 5 hours face. It is currently 10:45 PM and I'm not in the mood to film Tech7, as you can probably tell. Before we start today's episode, I present to you
30-second feedback time.
30-second feedback time is exactly what it says on the tin, wherein I present to you 30 seconds worth of feedback. Start the clock, unpaid intern. You should buy a HD camera. Now, based on the fact that I'm not making very much money from this, let alone any, it's not really logical to be buying a HD camera, seeing as I have a camera, you can see me, it's moderately good quality, and the audio is pretty good. So in short, no. HD will not be bought. Oh my god, you are so close to the camera. Zoom out a bit more. Unfortunately, I film in my bedroom and I'm not really comfortable filming anywhere else in the house, so I have to live with this area. This is about as far back as I can stand. Now moving on to the news, the new Apple iOS 4.2 is meant to be landing today, and for the iPhone and the iPod Touch it's meant to be bringing in a few little features, but it's the iPad that is meant to be getting the biggest ones. One of which is the multitasking. The same double tap method of the home button will allow for multitasking of applications. So if you are an iPad user, go ahead, upgrade. However, I'm not sure about jailbreaking and whether or not it will stop it. In other news, it's rumoured that Panasonic is meant to be making smartphones for the UK by 2012. Now Panasonic only usually makes smartphones for Japan at the moment and they sell about 5 million units. However, they want to bring it to the UK and overseas stuff, so the US as well. Android is of course making quite an impact on the market and a lot of things are changing over to it, so Panasonic want to get into that. Now by 2012 a lot of people are questioning whether or not Panasonic will be coming in a bit late. However, I personally like Panasonic products and especially their cameras, so I personally think they could do a fantastic job at making smartphones, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think about Panasonic doing smartphones in 2012 and whether or not you think it would be too late. Now we've spoken quite a lot about the white iPhones here on Phonage, however we have some more news for you. Some white iPhone 4s have been spotted in China, and the cool thing about these devices is that they are actually real. They're running iOS 4.1, which is really interesting because it might mean that Apple is thinking about introducing them to the market. Open to some speculation in the comments, maybe? However, if you are thinking about pulling out your wallet and breaking the bank for this device, be warned that they are going for about $800 to $1,000. And I'd assume that they're being sold on eBay. That, or you can just go all the way to China. So you have two options. You can go all the way to China to buy one, or you can speak to that kid who set up a business wherein he sold all of these iPhone 4 cases which were white. And now Apple is suing him. Apparently, in his defense, none of the cases were stolen. No, of course not, because, you know, they just sort of disappeared from the factory and then appeared in someone else's warehouse. Now today I will be announcing the winner of last week's giveaway. Last week I announced that Tech7 was giving away a lucky winner a hoodie and/or a t-shirt, and after generating a random number I allowed you all to comment with a number between 1 and 10,000. Now unfortunately no one actually managed to comment with the number that I generated, however I did find a person who commented with the closest number, and that winner is Iraketh. Iraketh, you either have received a message from me already or you will be receiving a message from me, so it won't be long. I thank you all for watching today's episode of Phonage and I hope you have enjoyed it. But before I go, I think a question of the day is appropriate. If you had the choice between a black or a white iPhone, which one would you have? Goodbye, Tech7ers.